Before we dive in, I want to thank Bringnox for sponsoring this video and helping me finally finish this project. I was really hoping to upgrade this door view as you see, and their smart home compatible blinds completely transformed the view from this to this view. All feedback and opinions shared in this video are based on my own experience with the product. Hi everyone, today I'd like to share with you an experience that I had with the home decoration and smart home connection point, because from my previous videos that I had a lot of DIY projects in my home and I did a lot of changes since we moved in. Big important part was the blinds, and like I had a lot of blinds custom by different brands and so on, but sometimes you just miss a few spots that you want to get a new blind there, but it's not easy to find that custom and what you're looking for with the smart home experience perspective. So that's what I would like to share with you all today. After I found this brand Bringnox, we had a connection point with them and then we agreed to have a partnership on this. A very good innovative brand with the Matter support blind that I was able to really have what I needed. That being said, the package arrived in a perfect quality, well thought around how it should be delivered. They had all these protectors around. It came only in 1 or 2 days, and then I received it, and then it was as simple as just putting on and done. And then I did setup. Even if you don't do network setup, you can use the remote right away. Seems like they did necessary setup already. I didn't need to do any setup, but it's very easy to do so. You can also adjust and change the settings very easily from the manual. It was very well designed. It was very well written, so it was easy to follow and done. Because especially, I just want to show you what I needed here. Basically, I needed a blind specifically in that area for my project, just at the right side of my dining area, to have that nice view and just prevent those imperfections with the door that I have for the deck. It was just basically causing distraction, especially how the door is there and it's not a French door or something, so I'm not really a fan of it. So that's why I was thinking like how I can have that view much better, especially with the accent wall I did with this DIY approach. I wanted to have a blind there that is long enough that it can hide the door all the way, and finally I found that way that I can have this custom blind from that team that I can order. And the best part, you can decide if that blind could be front rolling or rear rolling, and you can just have your own selections with the further details that you can have like fabric cover for the top portion, for the bottom rod, so you can decide all these things. Plus, if you want to have a Matter enabled motor, so for me that was the key, because I wanted to have that. And I can say that the installation was fairly easy with this no drill option. That was the second thing I was looking for, because I wanted to have something easily adapting for my even future house that I want to use it for any door. And once I get it, it's just as easy as just using the spring to just press, let it go, and then you have your blind ready kind of approach, and then you just do a bit of screw and then done, and it's ready to go. And the setup is fairly easy as well with the Matter compatibility perspective, as long as you have everything ready. One thing I wanted to let you know, with my HomePod and my Apple HomeKit approach with Matter setup, somehow it didn't work, and then turned out you need to have your modem names in the band steering mode on. So 2.4G, 5G, 6G, they all should have the same name to have this seamless setup process. So my HomePod was on 5G connection, and this blind requires 2.4G connection to have that handshake process in behind of the Matter setup. You don't only rely on the HomePod for that one. You can also use your Google Home Nest devices as well. If you have one of those, you can actually use that as long as it has a thread module support. So that way you can also do that. I actually did my setup that way because my HomePod was still not supporting in the way that I can do it. Once it is done, you can enable a Matter pairing method from the Google Home app. So that way you can add it on your Apple HomeKit from that perspective. That's another method you can use, as long as your 2.4G, 5G, and 6G names are the same, then it should work with your Apple HomeKit with no issue. And now I could actually use my Apple HomeKit, even choose how much my blind to be open or closed. I can choose 20%, 70%, that way it can go up and down, which is awesome. So I definitely recommend, especially the quality of the fabric, the material, and the support with the smart home system is definitely what I'm looking for. And it was perfect, you know, just perfectly fit. It just kind of goes all the way down like I wanted for my door to not to show up and cause that imperfection. Now my accent wall looks so good like I was looking for. So definitely recommended this brand, and they were very good in terms of the customization what you're looking for. So that's a very good project level of solutions that I can support, not only for regular blind approach, right? So you can think of any other possibilities. So for my case, that's why I wanted to show you, like, blind is not only for Windows, right? You can just think of how you can make the things better with your DIY systems in the house. Once again, thank you so much for watching One Click Canada. See you at the next video. Bye.